What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware, so any topics, email them to me at tishadediva@gmail.com.
Woo, what's up, y'all? It is Tisha the Diva, and I know that you all have not heard the sound of my voice since April of last year, but your girl was on a real serious hiatus, okay? Listen, I just was not feeling my best self. I just felt like I did not have anything to bring forth to you all, although I did have some incredible and amazing moments during 2021. I've had some extremely low lows, you guys. There's so much stuff that I have experienced and went through, and stuff that literally has shaped, my mind and thoughts. But you guys, I am back. I am back. And I'm back by popular demand. Okay, listen. So, Happy New Year's, you all. That's first and foremost. Welcome to a brand new year. New year, new you. Like I said, my girl, New Year, she comes in and she's just like shut everything down. Start over, start brand new. I don't care what it was. I don't care what you were trying to do last year, bitch. I don't care what you was trying to do last night. It is a new year. It is a new day. And I could not have not brought you all a new podcast in the new year. There has definitely been some inconsistencies, on my end, but hey, you all, life happens. The more that I would just sit with myself and sit with my thoughts. I thought about my podcast every day, but it's just like I just felt like I didn't have anything to bring forth. But I really do. I swear I do. So with that being said, let me hold on. Let me get this all charged up because I do not want this to go dead on me. But anyway, so, the last time I brought you a podcast, Power to the People, Black people, I had Amina on my show. Basically, she had ran for the City of Norfolk's Commonwealth Attorney. Unfortunately, she did not win, but she has still been diligently working in the community, working with families to just bring bring criminal justice to those people who, may be misrepresented, who, may be innocent or not guilty, but, she's still working. So, after April, May, June, July, my birthday, woo, woo, woo. And it was actually, this is for my ladies, 3-year anniversary. So happy 3 years to This is for my ladies. I cannot walk away from This is for my ladies. I don't think I could ever walk away from This is for my ladies entirely, because I do feel like it is something that I truly did birth. And it is so very near and dear and special to me. So with that being said, I've been a negligent mom. I have been a very, very negligent mom. I have some abandonment issues, but hey, we're back. We are definitely back. And with that being said, in July, you all, I went to Africa for my birthday, and I'm not gonna get all into it because I am going to bring forth another episode just basically telling you all about my trip to Africa. So I cannot wait for that. I am super excited to bring one of my very near and dear friends who I have been friends with since childhood. I can't wait to bring her on This Is For My Ladies podcast to talk about our trip and everything that happened. I mean, literally, like, this one episode will not cover everything, but I went to Zanzibar, which is the islands of Tanzania. Tanzania, Africa, is East Africa, is situated over there in the Indian Ocean. I went to Dubai. I went to Milan, Italy. Now, granted, those are a couple of layovers, but the one in Dubai was actually 24 hours, and I was able to explore the city for the most part. But again, we're definitely going to get into that because I have so much to say about Dubai. And is it all positive? No, it ain't. It ain't. But either way, that's going to be another episode for you all to listen to. Um, right now, I just wanted to just come forward and just say hello. Hi guys. So, like I said, it's a new year. We have brand new goals. New manifestations and just new things that we want to bring into fruition. And my biggest thing, I have talked about it before, but now that I talked about it so much, I'm just going to finally be about it. I did talk about it on last year in a episode called "I Need a Therapist." I have finally found a therapist. Well, it was a referral through my primary care physician, and I'm super excited about that, you all. Like, I'm just going to be, honest. Y'all already know This Is For My Ladies is, unfiltered, untamed. It's raw, uncut. I'm going to keep it real. I get Medicaid. My employer, y'all know I'm still working gigs. I'm not in my career. Yes, I have to hold myself accountable because, again, this podcast can be the career. But right now, it is something that I just really, truly do enjoy and love. I am finding that joy and love. And, that's why I need a therapist, because I feel like I have been through so much in my life that things were just finally coming to a head. It really was just coming to a head. And I was just like, something isn't right. I don't feel right. My mind isn't right. I feel like my life isn't right. The way I communicate isn't right. I need a therapist. I need help. I need to talk to somebody. I need to figure out what is truly going on with me. And I don't want what's going on inside of me to reflect on the outside. And I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was just telling them that how you kind of spot depression, like, simply, like, something just so simple and quick. Say if you go to somebody's house, um, and the house is a mess, like it's a wreck, and you're just like, hey, what's going on here? It's literally like, what's going on internally, the mess, the dirt, the filth, that is literally resonating on the outside in their life. And I recognize that in so many people. And then I also had to just recognize that within myself. I feel like, I was suffering from anxiety. And if y'all listen to other podcast episodes, I just felt like, what is that? That's just a term that I just started hearing, like anxiety. What in the world is that? And then my mom broke it down. She was just like, remember when the people back in the day used to be like, my nerves? That's what anxiety is. It's like, ooh, my nerves. So I have high functioning anxiety where I can get things done. I can get up and I can go to work, and, I can, still do things for myself. But then I find myself sitting, scrolling the internet for hours and hours and hours and hours, knowing that I should be doing something else. I should be doing a podcast. I should be, researching, different topics, things that I've jotted down. I should be engaging more into that. And I'm not doing it. I literally had to, come to the realization and put the mirror to my face and just like, listen, something is wrong, something is not right, you're actually depressed. And once I got to that point, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do something about it. But then something else happened where it was kind of like, you guys, I'm just going to be completely honest with you all. I'm just going to put it out there. Some point I started having like real live suicidal thoughts. Like, I did not want to be here. I did not want to be alive. I did not want to be on this earth. Like, I just don't want to do this anymore. This is hard. Life is hard. My best friend Shayna, and she's been on the podcast several times, she's been saying this ever since we didn't know her. I'm like, girl, what in the world? She was like, I've been trying to tell y'all, like, you were just a child. What you know about life being hard. But anyway, so, and just doing more reflection and just more self-discovery and just spending more time with myself, I was able to also diagnose myself with PMDD, which is uh, prefor- premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD, because there was one night, and it was actually December 4th. And I remember because that was my brother's birthday. And I also, at the end of end of the year, after Thanksgiving, end up catching COVID, and it was a very, very mild case where I lost my taste buds and smell. But in the 11 to 14 day, the 10 to 14 days that I was quarantining, after the first week, I'm like, okay, everything's getting better. I mean, I always still felt fine, but I literally had to quarantine myself and stay away from my family because I did not want them to get sick. I didn't want anything to happen to them. But going into the second week, because I started quarantining that Black Friday, and going into that second week, it's now December, but I've never felt like I wanted to die more than I did like that week. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, like, I was just literally in bed, like contemplating, like, what in the world is going on? Like, Lord, I don't want to be here. I hate everything about what's going on right now, and I do not want to be here. I'm over it. I'm done. And literally, like, I'm crying, I'm praying, I'm anything that I could do, like, to just like feel like, a release, listening, meditating, and but I could not shake this feeling. I could not fight this feeling. I didn't know what was going on. And then boom, my period came. And I'm like, what in the world? Was I just being dramatic? Like, what is happening? So I I sent out a tweet, I made a tweet, and I was just like, I can't believe that literally, like, I was having suicidal thoughts, and then boom, a period came. So literally, I'm just gonna call it the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit was just like, go on Google and search um suicidal thoughts before a period. And soon as I searched that, PMDD came up, premenstrual dysphoric or dysphoric disorder came up. And literally everything that I feel was right there. Um, even the pain that I was feeling right before my period, and I don't know why, because I wasn't supposed to come on my period. Like my period actually came early. So I did not, you know, I didn't, connect the two. I'm just literally thinking like I'm going through a crisis right now. But long story short, the symptoms, like of, the suicidal thoughts, and, I really felt like I was dying. One of the symptoms, well, not the symptoms, but one of the symptoms that I was feeling, my back was hurting so bad. Like I literally felt like my spine was cracking. I don't know, like I never felt that much pain in my life, and I did not know what was going on and why it was happening. I didn't want to keep just popping pills, and my mom gave me some meds. She had gave me like a Tylenol 4 hydrocodone, and I'm taking that. I'm taking a migraine pain. I'm taking um nasal spray, and I'm taking, NyQuil, and I just like, I don't want to keep, medicating myself with all this stuff. So I really need to figure out what is going on, what is happening. So, anyway, long story short, once I, kind of, self-diagnosed myself and, saw what was going on, I immediately made a doctor's appointment, and but they was just like, you got to have a negative COVID test. I took a COVID test, it came back negative, and then I scheduled my appointment like the very next day. So I missed the appointment because I thought it was at 1:30. It was at 1 o'clock, y'all. When I'm telling you, I'm still, on my period. So I'm still, emotional, and I'm literally like, I need this appointment and all this stuff. Like, I'm literally going insane. So they did like the little telehealth. I talked to my doctor, who I started seeing my doctor actually last year when I returned back to Virginia from California. So literally, you all, this day last year, I was in California and I was all on my Manhattan Beach, in my swimsuit and fur. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I've been establishing a relationship with my doctor for almost like a year now. And, I was just so adamant, like, I really feel like I need therapy. She wanted to put me on some medication, and read the medication. The medication increases suicidal thoughts, hallucinations. I was just like, yeah, nah, not happening. But anyway, but I had a medicine. I only took it twice, and it just made me shake a lot. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not doing it. But anyway, so I was talking to her. She gave me, a therapist, a therapy referral. I start on January 11th. I mean, January 11th. So that is next Tuesday. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so after the conversation, after the talk with my doctor, and once she, told me that, she want to see me, in a month, just see what's going on, I felt good. I really, really felt good. I even felt like just even taking that step, like, I'm in a, I'm in a step to the right direction. You know what I mean? So, I really feel good about that. So again, that's next week. I cannot wait to go to that appointment, and I cannot wait to, share with you all what happens on that next appointment. Like, I guess the following week, just to kind of take you through that journey, because this is my first time ever going to therapy. So I'm super excited about that. So I got a therapist. Well, we'll see. I did go and check her Facebook, because me and my sister was just having a conversation about how, we really don't really care too much for using Black professionals, because one thing I don't need you to do is tweeting or Facebooking or Instagramming or TikToking or YouTubing anything about your clients, i.e. me. Like, yeah, just no. So and I, the stuff that I did find on her social media, I'm just like, okay, she cool, she'll be good, she good. So anyway, I'm excited about that. Um, so it has been a lot of stuff going on that happened in 2021. We are well into 2022, at least 4 days, as in well. And happy belated birthday to my niece. Her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. Happy third birthday, Sailor. She turned 3 on January 3rd, 3 on the 3rd. So happy third birthday to that sweet, I was about to call her sweetheart. She's sweet, but she's shady. But anyway, I love her so much, and I'm just so excited to just see how she just grows and just a woman that she grows into. I'm super excited about that. But y'all, when I tell you 2021 was ghetto, ghetto, like it got so ghetto. I mean, extremely ghetto that something that was extremely exciting for us, as far as like, for my family and my sister turned, very tragic. My sister had a stillborn on October 7th, 2021. Rest in eternal sleep in eternal peace, 7 TJ Spurl. My sister birthed my nephew with only 9 weeks left. He was perfect, you all. He was so perfect. And I'm still in disbelief and shocked about that. Like, you all can even hear the emotions in my voice because it literally still is heartbreaking. But that happened. And, we're working through that. So continue to lift, my sister and her husband up in prayer. Lift all mothers and fathers who have lost a child. Like one of my dear friends that was on this podcast, lost her son to gun violence. And it literally has been shaking my world, you all, because I am a very empathetic and sympathetic person. And what people who I'm closest to feel, I feel those things, I feel those emotions. And so just pray, you all, pray for the mothers and the fathers who have lost a child, infant loss, pregnancy loss, diseases, viruses, gun violence. Like, please just really, really keep those people in prayer. It's been a lot going on. Well, it has been a lot that has been going on, and things are still always happening. Um, and I literally, the things that I do want to carry from 2021 to 2022, I only want to carry it to just make me a better and stronger person. But some things, like, I can completely do away with. Literally, like right before the new year, it was just kind of like, just cutting people off, people who have, been in my life, for some years, or, for some months or some moments. It was literally just, cutting them off. I had somebody who I literally considered family, to create a fake page about me, once I got back from Africa, and literally, messaged the guy at that time that, and I can't even say that we were dating, well, yeah, that we were dating. I mean, we were having sex, we were going out, we were hanging out, we were chilling, we were dating. But to message him, from the fake page, and, like, oh, here we go again, a hoe and all this stuff. She's a hoe, blah, 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 blah. She did this, she did that. Basically telling him stuff that he already even knew. And that's the thing when you stand in your authenticity and your truths. When you deal with a person that's going to tell you the truth, they're going to tell you the truth up front. And when you find out, it's not to no surprise. But anyway, and he told me to leave it alone, but I couldn't leave it alone. So, I said something to her, and of course she denied it. But come on now, like, I've been knowing you since we were children. I know how you speak. I know how you talk. I know you. but I don't know that person anymore because again, I had to cut them out my life. I truly had to cut that person out of my life. So, but it is what it is. I mean, some people cut me out of their lives, and it was also even mutual, but I do miss my, some friends I truly, truly do miss. Like, I really miss, are we able to mend those relationships? I don't know. Is it worth it? I'm still not, I'm unsure. But either way, it is what it is. But this season is going to be good, you all, because this season we are definitely well into season 7. And this year, you all, I am in the pursuit of happiness. And being in the pursuit of happiness is being in the pursuit of Letitia. Leticia, it means happiness and it means joyful. It is a Spanish name. There is something in a name. And this year, I am extremely passionately like dedicated to the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of Letitia, so much so that I'm probably even about to drop the whole Tisha the Diva thing. And I just want to go by Letitia. And I'm going to correct everybody that gets it wrong every single time. Because you're just not about to be just out here calling me anything. Or shoot, you can't even get Letitia right, call me happiness. You know? But that's just where I'm at, you all. That's just the transformation of my mind. Be ye renewed by the transforming of your mind and spirit. And that's just where I'm at. I'm just in a transformative stage. I am, transforming my body. I've gained so much weight since I've got back from California, and I just want to get back to that. But I want to get back to that because I want to stay there, because at this moment, everything that I do is about a lifestyle. This podcast now is about a lifestyle, eating healthy or eating better. And, it's not even about eating healthy. I'm just about to have a lifestyle change in anything that I put in my body. Everything that I put in my body. I mean, that comes from food, entertainment, men, alcohol, all of that stuff. It's just literally about the transformation that I'm about to go through. And of course, I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be tough. Like, I know that, but I am literally transforming my mind to just literally receive everything that I want. And in order to receive that, I have to go after it. It's literally not just going to fall in my lap. And I've seen so many people, last year that literally took themselves so serious, took their businesses so serious, just took everything. And when I say that they are skyrocketing, and couldn't be more than happy and proud for them, and look at it as motivation and inspiration. Like, that person got there, and not necessarily saying that their path is the one that I want to travel, but I want to be elevated too. I want to be elevated and lifted just like that. And I'm so I'm jumbling my words together, but I am so ecstatic and excited and so happy and proud of, just even where I am right now. I am so happy, where I'm at right now. I will be moving soon. I'm definitely putting that out, that I will be moving, to a new place, to a new location, new spot, new pad, new house, new whatever. But yeah, because literally, there are some things, just cycles that we do have to repeat. And as I'm doing this podcast, I see that cycle that I'm in right now. It was literally like one of those Raven Simone looking into the future type moments, literally like in the moment while I'm talking to you all. But at any rate, you all, that's pretty much all I got for this week. I just wanted to let you know to just stay tuned, because new episodes of This Is For My Ladies, they're coming. I'm here to stay. I want to grow. I want to develop this. It's for my ladies, into more things, which more, I do have more things that has happened that I cannot wait to share with you all. So y'all, this is Tisha the Diva. This is your host, Letitia. Miss Happiness, Miss Happy. But you all, this is for my ladies. Make sure you tune in every single Tuesday going forth. That's all I have for you all. I'm Tisha the Diva, and I am out.